Welcome to Untold Pioneers, a channel that explores lesser-known stories and untold tales of historical figures, events, and cultural phenomena. Join us as we delve deep into the past to uncover the hidden gems of history. Today we will talk about the forgotten Chinese railroad workers. Rarely do Chinese immigrants come to mind when discussing the Transcontinental Railway. However, a crucial revision is presented in an exhibition at the National Museum of American History in Washington. The construction of the Transcontinental Railroad is one of the most celebrated achievements in American history. Yet the story of the Chinese railroad workers who made it possible is often forgotten. These men played a critical role in linking the east and west coasts of the United States, enduring backbreaking labor and racial discrimination. At the height of the railroad's construction in the mid-1800s, the Central Pacific Railroad, facing a shortage of laborers, turned to China for help. Thousands of Chinese men, mostly from rural provinces, signed on to work on the railroad, lured by the promise of steady work and the hope of making a better life in America. But what awaited them was a grueling and dangerous job, with long hours, meager pay, and brutal working conditions. Despite the challenges, the Chinese workers persevered, laying tracks through the Sierra Nevada mountains, crossing treacherous ravines and gorges, and braving extreme weather conditions. They worked tirelessly, often with only hand tools and explosives, carving out the railroad's path through some of the toughest terrain in the country. But their contributions were often overlooked and undervalued. They faced harsh discrimination and racism, with many Americans viewing them as inferior and foreign. Chinese workers were paid less than their white counterparts and were often subject to violence and abuse. They were forced to live in shoddy barracks and endured unsanitary conditions and poor treatment. Despite these challenges, the Chinese workers persisted, and their hard work helped lay the foundation for America's westward expansion. Today, their legacy is celebrated in museums and monuments, but their stories remain largely unknown to the general public. While the construction of the Transcontinental Railroad is widely recognized as a triumph of American engineering, the contributions of the Chinese railroad workers have been largely forgotten. Without their labor, the Transcontinental Railroad may not have been completed, at least not in the time frame that it was. However, their story also serves as a reminder of the struggles and discrimination faced by immigrants and minorities throughout American history. By recognizing the hardships faced by these workers, we can work towards creating a more equitable and just society that celebrates the diversity and contributions of all its people. It's important to honor the legacy of these workers and ensure that their story is not forgotten. We can start by advocating for more education and awareness of their contributions in schools and communities, supporting efforts to preserve and promote their history and heritage, and advocating for greater inclusivity and diversity in our society. We invite you to join us in honoring the legacy of the forgotten Chinese railroad workers and continue learning about and supporting the diverse communities that make up our shared history. What happened to the Chinese railroad workers? Who were the forgotten immigrants who built the Transcontinental Railroad? How were the Chinese railway workers treated? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Untold Pioneers for more videos like this one. Thank you for watching.